I get the telly game. I get the radio game. I get the showbiz game. I get it. But Kate Garraway? Now, I don't know about you, if you've ever been married or you've ever had a love of your life that sadly has shuffled off this mortal coil. I'm just asking you whether you could go back to work a couple of days after their funeral. I know that it was 4 weeks. Nobody says why. Now, normally, you're buried within 7 days. If you're a Christian, if you're Muslim or Jewish, it's normally within 24 hours. But Christian, it's normally within a week. So why has it taken them 4 weeks to bury Derek Draper? Nobody said, did they? Now, normally, if it's longer than a week, you know what's happened, don't you? It's gone off to people who were saying, right, we just need to have a look at this, make sure that it wasn't, there's not been any untoward. There's not been, so the coroner has a look at it. And normally, within a month or so, yeah. So, GB Patriot, yes, Derek Draper was best buddies with Blair and Mandelson and the whole Labour cabal. And he was a bit of a spin doctor, I understand. Post-mortem. Rich, I don't know, but that's never been covered. That's never been said in any of the newspapers that there's been a post-mortem. Why is that? We were told in the press it was the Charlie 19. Or was it the jibber jabber? So nobody's really. Oh, was it because they put him on the oxygen thing, tent thing, respirator? Struggling tonight. Nobody has said anything. Now, obviously, he was a very poorly boy. Went away to South America somewhere, came back, and was very, very poorly. And I just, so that I don't seem to be insensitive to things, because I've had very close people shuffle off, and I've been distraught. And like when my mum passed, I took a while. I took 4 or 5 weeks off because I was distraught. My dad couldn't care less. But my mum, you only get one mum. You always know who your mum is. You never know who your dad is. So, do you know, Ian Poulton Knight, welcome to the body of the Kirk. Because Ian's just said what I'm sure a lot of people are thinking. Kate Garraway, I'm sick of her. So that was the point I was going to get to. Without being insensitive to the current situation, she's on the telly in the morning. I get it. I get showbiz. I know what they're all up to. Most of them. Even Scove, I knew since the mid-80s. So she's on the telly in the morning and they're going to interview her. And I get it because they think the whole country is in sympathy with Kate Garraway. They think, that's, GMB, which I thought was a union, Good Morning Britain, they think that everyone is on Kate Garraway's side. Now, it's not easy and it's not a great situation, loving someone that you love, losing someone that you love dearly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying not to be insensitive, but please just Foxtrot Oscar. Go and grieve in private. There is a reason why people need to grieve. There is a very well-known psychological reason. You have to grieve. Don't bottle those emotions up. Please grieve for the one that you love. Don't 3 days after the funeral, hello, I'm on ITV. An ITV, GMB, the union. They're running a promo. They're running a promo for Kate Garraway's appearance. It is beyond me. It is beyond my comprehension. And, I'm not a daft lad all day. Most of it, but not all day. Oh, Kate, I can't repeat that. You're utter wrong. GMB Patriot, not watched GMB in years. It's extremely woke crap. I know. Me neither. I've not. Last time I watched Breakfast TV, Frank Boff was getting a whipping. If you remember. And no, I didn't make donuts like Fanny's. The Jacobite. I didn't watch TV news anymore, so I must have missed most of the Garraway coverage. Was it everywhere then? The Jacobite. Everywhere. All day. Every day. And, I mean, she must have... Because I know that Derek was the writer, so I don't know whether he was writing the books and she was just the face for the books. But she's going to have a book out a week for the next 25 years, man. And it's... So in the morning, she's on Breakfast ITV. And then... Nigel Green, brilliant. GMTV, give me the Valium. Give me the G. Oh, blimey, far too slow, but brilliant, Nigel, love that. And then they're going to promo, I'm sure, after she's been on tomorrow explaining how she feels, and then she's back on the telly on Thursday, and then back on the telly on Friday. Is she on some kind of ITV bonus scheme that the more figures she brings in, the more viewers she brings in, she gets a bonus? I mean, it is the cutthroat world of telly. Cutthroat. 24 hours is a long time in telly, but it's making her come across as stone-hearted. And can I ask, I mean, this is for the ladies of the Kirk. When, I hope you're not in a similar situation or have been in a similar situation to Kate Garraway. As I say, without seeming insensitive, it's an awful thing to go through. Absolutely horrendous and awful. But I think the country's watching on going, what? So she's wearing his watch to the funeral. I get that. Now you tell me if you think this is insensitive, but she's wearing his engagement ring and wedding ring. Why does she need to wear his watch? There's a gag in there somewhere, but I'm not going to do it because you will have a go at me. And Tailblock Tracy says, furthermore, her Instagram, where she published Derek's death, is monetized. So it comes across as she's being stone-hearted. She's being showbiz. She's making sure that she's working it. And look, there was I won't give any names for the moment, but there was an ITV name, quite a big name at the time, came to work at this radio station that I was running in London. I'm not going to identify it. You might know, but I'm not going to identify it. And its dog started laying cable in the corridor. And somebody said to me, Adrian, the dog's shit in the corridor. I was like, what? Let's drop the kids off. Yeah. So I went out, and there's this lovely little present sitting there in a brand new office suite in the corridor. And I went into the studio and went, oi, your dog has just left a present. I suggest you get out there and clean it up. And she says, oh, I'm on the radio. Can you not do it for me? And I'm like, I'm not shoveling up your dog's shite. But and I just thought, I've got the staff giving me George. I've got her going, yeah. I just thought, I'll be quicker. So, quick bit of shoveling. And I just thought, this is what my life has come to. I'm shoveling dog shite on behalf of somebody who hasn't got 2 IQ points to rub together. She didn't have any figures either, as in listens. So, these telly people, they live in this bubble where they think they're special and they think they're talented. I'm not suggesting this is Kate Garraway. I'm just talking in general terms before a lawyer start making notes. I'm just saying that I get it all. I get it. One day I'll tell you the story about me nearly being on Channel 5 doing the daily talk show that Jeremy Vine's currently doing. And look, Derek's he's not cold in his grave yet. And she's back on the telly. And then she's back on Thursday and back on Friday. They're milking this for everything they can. Can you tell me in the comments, where is her grieving? Where is it? I mean, I looked at some of the photographs. A mascara didn't run. or anything. No puffy eyes. No, no. I mean, is it because it's been sort of 4 weeks? It's been a month, and she's done her grieving in private? Because called me old-fashioned. Where I lived, where I was brought up, if somebody passed away, the curtains would be drawn for at least 2 weeks. In Judaism, you sit shiva for a week. So, Kate Garraway, honestly, I really, 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 really hope that there is some decency that is returned to ITV. Don't milk it for viewers. I mean, that's just tawdry.